It actually, I like how the lips go with the eyes, and the eyes kind of look like royal.
They look royal?
Yeah, because like gold, like black goes with a lot of colors, and gold and blue go really well together, and they're kind of like royal colors.
Hey everyone, thanks for joining me, and I know it's been a few minutes. I started a video last week at the end of the week, and it looked like shit. I was tired, and you could tell I wasn't really into it, and so I was like, no, I'm not gonna post it, just because it was just really boring, and it was just really I wasn't into it. So I'm back, and I did have my coffee this morning, so I feel a little bit more pepped and perky and everything. So just real quick, this video is sponsored by Gary Poppins. They make small batch popcorn and deliver it straight to you, which is very cool. This one here is caramel cheddar kettle, which is like a mixture of like my 3 favorite things in the world as far as popcorn goes. They have 45 different varieties, and you can order directly off of GaryPoppins.com. I'll leave a link down below on where to find it. You can also get 10% off using the link below. And they also are running a giveaway. So all of that information will be right below. And thank you very much to Gary Poppins, because without you, I would not be able to make this video. So thank you. I love you. I am fresh-faced right now, not even any eyebrows on. I feel so like naked right now. But that is because I have the new Dragon Child palette. So this is by Makeup Monsters, and you should be able to find it at makeupmonsters.com. I'll leave all the information down below along with that Gary Poppins popcorn stuff. And then I also have one of their lippies here. This lippy is in Hook, Line, and Sinker. It's kind of a really bright pink color. It's a nice bright pink color. I have makeup all over my hands already. I have not swatched this yet though. This has been sitting on my desk for about a week now, and I've just been waiting to record this video to dig into it. So let's dig in. I can't get it. Hold on. There we go. This cover is like really tight. Whoa, okay. Those are really pretty colors. I am pretty excited. I just dug my finger right into this one. God damn it. See that? Pinky nail? It's all in there right now. Pinky nail says it feels good. So let's dig in, not with my pinky nail again, and check out some swatches on these colors. So we have 12 different shades here. It looks like 2 of them are shimmers, and the rest of them are either mattes or satins. We'll take a closer look once we get into the swatches. So let's go ahead and swatch the first 4 here. I'm gonna do Lucky, Myth or Legend, Dragon Child, and Sleeping Dragon. Highly pigmented, not in focus at all. There we go. So those pigments are really nice and bright. I'm really digging Lucky. It's kind of has a bit of a pinkish goldish shift to it. It is not a rose gold. You guys know how much I love rose gold. Yeah, I like rose gold, but I do feel like rose gold has kind of run its course. So I am not a big fan of seeing it in palettes now, just because it's just kind of everywhere. One thing to note is it did stain my hand just a little bit. My hand looks a little greenish now. My fingers are a little stained as well. So it'll probably stain your eyes, just to be warned. Next, we're gonna go into Stone Drake, Firefly, Flame Tongue, and Dragon Rider. Lovely. Again, very brightly colored and brightly pigmented. I think those are very pretty. Firefly is a very brilliant gold. It's very pretty. So I'm excited to use that. Yeah, oh my God. I am stained, guys. And the last colors we have here are Smoke 'em Out, Cake Dweller, Worm, and Mother Dragon. Look at how stained my fingers are from the other ones. These remind me of Game of Thrones quite a bit, probably because of that Mother Dragon color. So let's get a look going on these. I'm gonna do some of my foundation and all of that stuff off camera, and I will be right back. Really quick, I wanted to note that this is vegan and cruelty-free, and it is $42. There are some triglycerides and mica in them, so if you have any kind of sensitivity to anything like that, then just don't use it. But otherwise, I didn't see anything glaring in it that could have caused a problem. I think I'm gonna zoom you guys in a little bit closer. My eyes do look puffy. That's just kind of the way they are. I have the hooded eyelids, and so just, you know, that's just the way my eyes are. Let's go ahead and get started with this palette. I'm going to use a transition. I think I want to start off with Dragon Child, which is this kind of tealy color right here. We're gonna use a nice fluffy brush for that. There is a lot of kickback on it, but my brush did pick up quite a bit, so let's see how that lays on and see how it blends. Okay, that went on pretty well, not too shabby. Oh, just FYI, I did not use any kind of primer on my lids. I did use concealer, my Shape Tape. That's something that I usually do. I usually bring my Shape Tape down below my eyes and then up around my eyes and kind of use that as a bit of a primer, if you will. But I did not use any other type of primer other than that. I feel like I've got a little bit of a line right here. Oh, it's actually not bad. Okay. So color 1 down, very, very bright. It's almost like a neon. I'm gonna go into Myth or Legend, which is the one that's right next to it. Again, very powdery, but it did pick up a lot on my brush. Tap off a little bit more. And we're just gonna deepen the crease just a little bit. And go in with a clean brush and smooth that all out. They're blending really nicely, and I don't see a whole lot of patchiness, which is really good. So I'm happy with that. All right, next I want to go in with a pencil brush, which I can find somewhere here. I'm gonna go in with a pencil brush into this color, which is Cave Dweller. This kind of, not that one, this dark blue here. And wow, these colors are insanely powdery. Into my corner. And kind of make a bit of like a V there. And then we're gonna blend that out with a clean brush. Something when you are doing makeup, always remember, clean brush. Use that for blending. I promise you your makeup will look a million times better when you do that. I also like to start off with kind of a light touch when I'm putting makeup on, especially new brands that I am not used to, that I don't know, because I don't know how hard they're gonna go on. And I know just by the swatches on these, they're highly, highly pigmented. And so a little goes a very, very long way. Just kind of wing it out a bit. And soften those edges. I feel like right there I've got a little bit of a patchiness going. I also feel like I need some popcorn. So good. Let's remedy that patchiness a bit that I am seeing on my corners by getting, I don't want to use a pencil brush, I want to use something a little bit fluffier, and digging back into Cave Dweller and just kind of lightly softening it. Yeah, that made a big difference there. And then going back into Myth or Legend, which was the medium blue, and just kind of softening up the edges there a bit more. Back into Dragon Child, which was this lighter aqua teal, and just softening just a little bit more. I'm really excited to go into Firefly. One of my favorite color combinations is using blues with yellows. I love doing that. So I'm gonna go, there's a lot of fallout in it though already. I wanna go into Firefly. I'm going in with a clean, dry brush just because I want to know how it's going to perform like that. And I'll probably end up going in with either a wet brush or my finger. So let's go right on the lid with that. It's not bad for dry. Let's see what happens. I mean, that's really good for no finger and no wet brush, but I am gonna go in with my finger just to kind of punch it up a little bit. Yeah, that definitely punched it up quite a bit. Although I didn't specifically need to do that, I feel like it did help a little bit. I want to go in to smoke them out here with kind of a fluffy paddle brush, I guess, if you will. It's a really pretty gray. I'm gonna go under my eye with Dragon Child with a kind of a fluffier brush. I tend to like to smoke out my under eye quite a bit, but I am going very lightly with this. I'm gonna go ahead and do some liner and lashes, and then I'll be right back because I do want to go into Lucky for some highlight. I will be right back. That was an ordeal. I went to put my lashes on and it like destroyed this eye, so I basically had to go through and redo this whole eye. I also added a little bit more gold onto the top of my lids just using my fingers, and a little bit more underneath. But I do feel like I need to deepen up this look a little bit, so I'm going to go ahead and try to go back into Smoke 'em Out, which is that gray. I may have to go with more of a true black because I don't know if this is going to work or not. It's definitely better. It's like a blue gray, but I'm going to go into my Life's a Drag palette and go into Shady, which is this black here, and really deepen it up, because as far as black powders go, this one here I feel like is one of the most pigmented ones that I have come across. So we're just going to use it and really shade out the lash line a bit. Okay, that darkened it up quite a bit. I went through and I tight lined the bottoms and underneath my top eyelids just to kind of really deepen that up a little bit. And I'm actually going to go in with that pencil brush that I used before and smoke out that bottom lash even more. I tend to use a gel liner over a pencil when I'm doing my waterline and my tight line, just because I find that it smudges out better and it lasts longer. So I do really like that. I wanted to go into Lucky and do some highlights, and Lucky is this really bright shimmery pink color. I feel like I can use Lucky as a cheek highlight as well without digging into any other colors with a bigger brush here. So let's try that. That might be just a little too much highlight, but this whole look is a little too much. All right, so now onto the lips, and I'm going to use the Makeup Monsters lip that I got in Hook, Line, and Sinker. It's going to be bright. I already know it's a really bright pink, and with this look, it's gonna be really bright. So this is really pretty packaging though. It's beautiful. Kind of a teardrop doe foot applicator. All right, let's see how this goes. Okay, it's definitely bright. It feels really good on the lips though, so I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, this is a very great look for me. I wouldn't normally do this, but this is strictly for checking out this palette. I guess you can use it for like a festival look or concert, or just kind of going out, which would be really fun. So yeah, so overall I do really like this palette. I really like how pigmented the colors are. I'm not really thrilled with how much they stain though, especially those blues. So those blues and greens stain kind of quite a bit. So just be warned on that. So if you want to try this is at Makeup Monsters Cosmetics, makeupmonsters.com. I'll leave the information down below. $42 for this, and then the lip is $15.95. There are a few other colors there. And just keep in mind that they are rebranding soon, so this palette will probably no longer be available pretty quickly. So if you want to get it now. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks to Gary Poppins Popcorn for sponsoring. I really appreciate it. And we will see you again next time. Bye.